council were up here earlier and did a bit of work. We originally had a ditch dug out by the council across the road here, and what was happening was all of the water before that ditch was put there was coming down off the road down through the driveway there and washing the drive away and flooding the sheds. So they put a ditch across there, and that worked okay until it got washed out even deeper and people were bottoming out on it and everything, wrecking their cars on it. They've actually covered the ditch in. They've put a mound. So instead of going into a ditch across here, you're actually going up over a slight mound there. And that should, in theory, divert the water down through here into this drain, down through the paddock, down there into the dam. So nice blokes, they've done an excellent job. Came and seen me, and we had a talk about it, and yeah, that should work beautiful. Great job, guys. Okay, let's head down the road now and go to the tyre repair place and see if they've got that tractor tyre repaired. Right, so we've got the tyre back on here, ready to go. New tube in it, 130 bucks I thought was very reasonable. So we need to get it off, get it over here and whack the wheel weight on it, do a few adjustments to the jack, and then get it on. Right, we've got the wheel weight on there. Now, the next job is to adjust this jack, because at the moment it's at its limit for extension or for height. So what we're going to do is let it down onto these cinder blocks, put a brick underneath it, let it down a bit, then jack it up a bit higher so we can get the inflated wheel back on there. Okay, let's give that a go. Right, we've got the tyre back on. All we've got to do is let it down now. It doesn't have to come down very far, but it's back on there, so we're back in action, which is really, really good at less than what I thought it would cost. Once again, if you haven't got a rattle gun and you're doing stuff like this, geez, you really need to go out and get one, because they are an absolute time saver and save you a lot of effort. So go and grab yourself a rattle gun. Anyway, that's about it. That's about all we've got to do. Now tomorrow the job will be hooking the plough up, but at least the tyres on the big job is out of the way now. So that's just really good that that's done and it's on there. We finally got potatoes coming through the ground. Look at that. Tell you what, and it's about time too that they started coming up. I've never ever had potatoes take so long to come out of the ground as what these ones have this year. I don't know whether it was because they weren't taken out of the ground early enough to break their dormancy or what, but God, they have been weeks coming up. But anyway, I guess we've got them up now, so once they start coming up, once you get 3 or 4 up, you usually get a whole lot more coming up in the next few days. They've been working on this tower for the last week or so, and they're coming up now at nights, apparently replacing antennas up there. So I certainly hope that it makes our internet go a whole lot better, because gee, last night it was absolutely crap. Like, you couldn't watch telly through it, or you couldn't do anything. Nothing was coming up on the phone, nothing was working with Wi-Fi or anything. And then this morning, after they worked on it overnight, I don't know whether they've readjusted the antennas or something. It seemed a whole lot better. So hopefully they'll get back up there tonight and get it going even better. Anyway, they're the nightly rounds done. Bit of good news anyway for once. We've got a few potatoes out of the ground, which is good. There's no kangaroos over here in the grass or in the potatoes or in the peas, so that's another big plus. And we've got the tractor tyre on, so we've had a few hold-ups today, but we've worked our way through them, and onwards and upwards for tomorrow, I guess. As I said, we've got the tractor mobile, which is a really big plus. That for those who have never changed a tractor tyre or taken a tractor tyre off, it is a very heavy job, and it's something that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy, because you have to be really careful with what you do, because there's a lot of weight in those tractors, there's a lot of weight in the tyres, and I know some very experienced people who have broken bones changing tractor tyres. So it's good that that's out of the way anyway. We sort of really know what the problem was, where the hole was in the rim, and the valve stem come through. There should have been a retainer nut holding it there, but there wasn't. So the valve stem was sort of wobbling around in there a bit, and pulled itself out of the tube. But we've had the proper guys fix it. They put the retainer nut on, put a new tube in, and away we go. Okay, thank you very much for watching the video. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we'd love it if you did. It helps the channel out immensely. Hope you enjoyed this one. The last couple have been a lot of huff and puff, I guess, but something that happens sometimes on the farm. And it's better that it happens now than when we start harvesting potatoes and stuff. So anyway, have a great day, and stay safe, enjoy yourself, and we'll see you next time.